So we're about 3 weeks out right now, and there's really nothing left to do at this point as far as logistics go, because if you've done everything, you've done all your pre-planning, then everything should be either on its way to you or getting fixed or whatever. So this is kind of the chill week. Next week's really crunch week, kind of, sort of. So I want to talk about that this next week. But this week, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the stuff you guys have been asking me throughout the entire series here. And one of them is from this guy, and he was saying, hey, what should I expect for my first scenario game? A lot of walking. No, not that walking, you know, just real hiking. Scenario fields are big. I mean, they're huge. So you're going to spend a lot of time hiking from your insertion point to the firefight in the middle of the field, getting shot, walking all the way back and forth, because the medic's always the first guy to get nailed. So there's never a medic when you need one. So you're going back and forth, back and forth. By the time it's all said and done, you've walked a bunch of miles in a day and you're wiped out. So you kind of want to prepare for that. So there's a couple things that you can do. First thing, if you don't have a canteen or a camelback, something along those lines, you might want to get one. These things, it'll hold some water on the field for you. Now, if you don't want to do that, get yourself some plastic bottles of water and just stick them inside of your pod pack. Take one of your pods out, put that in there. Or you can go with the water pods that I've talked about in previous episodes. That'll work too. But you want to have something out there that you can give yourself a drink. You're going to have places on the field you can take your mask off safely, and you'll be able to get a decent drink that way. So have water with you. Don't depend on the field to bring it. A big mistake. A lot of people think, oh, the field will have lots of water. Yeah, that's the first thing to go. So plan ahead for that. Second, like I said, you're going to be doing a lot of walking and hiking. You might want to get a decent pair of shoes. I'm not saying go out and go buy combat boots, because buying combat boots now and trying to break them in, especially, or if you try to break them in just at the event, it sucks. It's gonna rip the back of your heels up badly. I've had one good experience in my life with that, and that was with a pair of Magnums. Good luck finding Magnums now. But if you're gonna buy new boots, this is a good time to do it. Although you don't have to look at the military style boots. They're really good, but you don't have to look at those. Also, take a look at things like football cleats. Football cleats are really good. Good 3/4 mid is going to give you a lot of ankle support, and also it'll give you a lot of dig because those are plastic cleats. Don't get the metal spikes. Get the big plastic cleats. Metal spikes, bad. I got a cracked ankle. Like that'll vouch for that. Also, you might want to look at hiking shoes and hiking boots, and to an extent trail running shoes. Now, these are really, really good for out in the woods stuff, and also they have the advantage of they drain water pretty quick. If you're playing on a field in the Midwest here, a lot of our fields this time of year, we're going to have a lot of standing water, ankle deep water, if not knee deep, if not. I've been this deep in water before in the middle of a firefight. Not fun. So you might want to buy a pair of shoes that have a lot of drainage capability to them. Matter of fact, I'm wearing a pair of hiking shoes right now. I would show you, but it would hurt, so you'll have to take my word for it. A lot of good drainage on these, so just a thing to think about. If it's within your range, go get them. If not, don't worry about it. A good pair of hiking boots, you'll be fine. Get something that's fairly weather resistant, waterproof maybe, but drainage is a little better than waterproofing, because you're going to find yourself pretty deep in stuff. Alright, that being said. What else did you expect for your first scenario game? Oh yeah, you're going to get a lot of stuff, and you're going to get overwhelmed if it's your first scenario game. If you go to a big one, like EMRs is a good example. You're going to have a lot of vendors there. There's going to be a lot of people with a lot of stuff there. You're going to be a lot of firepower. You're going to see a lot of exotic guns out there. Kind of enjoy it. You know, talk to people. Find out what's going on out there. Don't go buy everything. I shouldn't have to say that, but a lot of people, they go to the scenario game and on Saturday they spend all their money in the vendors area. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. You know, wait till Sunday. You get some good deals on Sundays. But let's see, what else? Don't be afraid to not Iron Man the event. A lot of people are like, oh, it's a 24-hour game. I'm going to play all 24 hours. Whoa, slow down there, Sparky. It's okay. You don't have to go the entire time. You know, go play for like a couple of hours. Take an hour break. Go to the vendors area. Go back to your car. Go back to the campsite. Chill out for a little while. Actually sit down and have a decent meal. Talk to some people about what's going on the field. Don't worry, the game will still be going on when you get done. That's why I think a lot of the scenario games actually have mandatory status breaks in them, because if they didn't, people would go all 24, and that's just, you can do it, I just don't recommend it.